long before the Icon of the Seas cruise ship arrived in Miami, it had generated considerable online buzz thanks to its seemingly endless list of record-breaking attractions, game-changing experiences, and status as the world's largest ship. Sure, you might not have heard about it, but according to Colleen McDaniel, editor-in-chief of Cruise Critic, this floating beauty is so far the most researched topic of 2024 on their website. So what makes the Icon of the Seas worth all that buzz? Welcome back to Factory Frontiers on YouTube. Today, we're talking about the Icon of the Seas, a marvel of modern maritime engineering and the latest addition to Royal Caribbean's fleet. This ship redefines luxury cruising with its groundbreaking design and unparalleled amenities. In 2016, Royal Caribbean International, a cruise line brand based in Miami, Florida, and Meyer Turku, a Finnish shipbuilding company, took on an ambitious challenge, building the world's largest cruise ship. $2 billion in construction costs, and a little over 7 years later, on 27th of November 2023, this dream was realized when the breathtaking cruise ship, the Icon of the Seas, was officially handed over to Royal Caribbean. At this point, Voyager anticipation for this beauty had reached a fever pitch, explaining why on its maiden voyage on the 27th of January 2024, it sold out a 7-night cruise to the Eastern Caribbean. While we're on this, it's important to mention that if you want to join in on the fun, your turn will probably come earliest in 2027 because this billion-dollar floating resort is largely booked through 2026. Going back a bit, the Icon of the Seas was built in Turku, Finland, and was launched with much fanfare. We're talking fireboat salutes, a banner flag flyover, the whole 9 yards. Things were so over the top that traffic came to a halt along the causeway to Miami Beach that parallels the cruise ship channel. The Icon of the Seas naming ceremony was held on the 23rd of January 2023, with soccer superstar Lionel Messi christening this marvel and thus becoming her godfather. In addition to the usual extravagance that you'd expect in a cruise ship of her caliber, the Icon of the Seas pioneers some incredible concepts, which we'll talk about later in the video. You know that thing you once saw that left you in awe? The Icon of the Seas is past that. It's a whopping 1,200 foot long, from bow to stern, and has a gross ton of 250,800, which is 5 times the weight of the Titanic. It's like nothing you've seen before. This ship is officially the biggest cruise ship in the world, with another of Royal Caribbean's ships, the Wonder of the Seas, trailing close behind at 1,188 feet long and 235,600 gross tons. Interestingly, this was all by design. Jay Schneider, Royal Caribbean's Chief Product Innovation Officer, says this about the Icon of the Seas. "We have purposely designed the ship to give more space for people," he said. "We believe even at 7,500 guests, it won't feel to you like your entire hometown has joined the ship." Seeing as we are talking about capacity, it's important to clarify that this ship can comfortably fit a whopping 7,600 guests at full capacity, along with 2,350 crew. These crew members live on board in a home away from home, which was recently added to the colossal vessel. The Icon of the Seas accommodates you in one of its 8 different onboard neighborhoods, each designed to match the preferences of its multi-generational target customer base. Moreover, they're designed to appeal to people with different interests, such that if you're a family with young kids, there's a safe and appropriate environment for you. The same goes for adult-only travelers, as they can enjoy their time on the ship in whatever way they deem fit in a suitable neighborhood. Some of the neighborhoods include the Chill Island neighborhood, where you can get to enjoy the Royal Caribbean's first swim-up bar at sea, Swim and Tonic, and Surfside, a family-focused neighborhood where you can hang at the Lemon Post and order Mommy and Me and Daddy and Me cocktails and mocktails within steps of a kiddie splash area. Surfside neighborhood centers around a Seussian-looking carousel that sits close to several family-friendly dining options, including a buffet, snack window, and new specialty restaurant Pier 7, with all-day brunch and where kids younger than 12 eat free. During your stay on this ship, there are times when you might forget you're actually at sea, and again, it's all part of Royal Caribbean's plan. Without a doubt, this ship was created to compete directly with resorts on land, particularly those that cater to families, Colleen McDaniel said. If you want to be in a grown-up space, you can head off to a new onboard neighborhood, the Hideaway. You'll be wowed by the multi-level terrace with uninterrupted ocean views and the suspended infinity pool at sea, cantilevered 135 feet above the ocean. Another neighborhood worth mentioning is the Suite neighborhood, an area that feels like a ship within a ship, reserved for suite guests only. It is Royal Caribbean's largest suite neighborhood to date, spanning 4 decks complete with a hot tub, pool, private sun deck, and 2 exclusive restaurants. Some beloved neighborhoods making a comeback are the Royal Promenade, boasting expansive ocean vistas and over 15 eateries, cafes, bars, and lounges, and the verdant Central Park, adorned with myriad flowers, plants, and even trees. It's important to mention that there are 28 different kinds of onboard accommodations, ranging from 157 square foot interior plus cabins to the 3-story ultimate family townhouse, complete with its own wraparound deck, cinema, mailbox, outdoor hot tub, and spiraling slide connecting decks. It can accommodate up to 8 people. As for the infinite balcony rooms, they will feature a retractable window turning floor-to-ceiling glass into a balcony, and new Sunset Corner suites will enjoy vast terraces overlooking the rear of the ship. When it comes to indulgence, the Icon of the Seas spoils you with over 40 onboard dining venues, bars, and lounges, including 21 fresh options. Among these are exclusive pay-extra experiences like the walk-up sushi window at Izumi, the decadent Empire Supper Club featuring delights such as Wagyu ribeye and butter-poached langoustine on an exquisite 8-course menu priced at $200 per person, and the convenient walk-up champagne window at Bubbles, nestled within the ship's Central Park area. Aside from the ample accommodation options, the Icon of the Seas has an iconic pool scene. If you're looking to cool off, you can take a dip in one of the 7 swimming pools on board, each quite magnificent on its own. In fact, Royal Bay, which contains over 40,000 gallons of water, is currently the largest of any ship in the ocean. The Hideaway Pool, located in the Chill Island neighborhood of the cruise ship, is also the only suspended infinity pool in the waters. But if you're looking to chill and drink without leaving the water, Swim and Tonic is the place to be. This pool, the largest swim-up bar at sea, features a bar counter you can order at without leaving the water, in-water, as well as deck-side loungers, depending on your mood, shaded areas in case the sun is too much, and even whirlpools for that added fun. Like most Royal Caribbean international cruise ships, the Icon of the Seas has something for families too. The Water's Edge pool, set on Deck 7, is right next to 2 interactive kids-only aqua parks and is perfect for kids and parents alike. You can enjoy breathtaking sea views while also keeping an eye on your kid in one of the aqua parks or the pool. If you're on a solo cruise, couple cruise, or simply want to get away from the kids for a little adult time, Cloud 17, a poolside oasis on the uppermost deck that overlooks the water, or the Cove Pool, located on Deck 15 and also overlooking the water, offer the most private water experience on board. The last pool is a private pool located in the most exclusive part of the ship, the suite neighborhood. Now, Icon of the Seas doesn't stop breaking records with its pools. The vessel is also home to the largest water park at sea, Thrill Island, which takes up decks 16 and 17. This water park features not 1 but 6 Category 6 slides. That is a terrifying open freefall slide dubbed Pressure Drop, which is actually the first of its kind at sea, Frightening Bolt, which is the tallest drop slide at sea, standing at a staggering 46 feet, as well as family raft slides and mat racing slides. Away from the water, there are plenty of other entertainment spots you can enjoy. For instance, you can check out the ice skating rink, the largest ice arena at sea, dubbed Absolute Zero. Here, you can sit back and enjoy marvelous performances from skating stars for free. Or you can choose to immerse yourself in the experience by putting on some figure skates and stepping into the arena. There's also the Royal Theater, a multi-deck establishment that offers an intimate setup with comfy seats for cozy nightly entertainment. There's plenty to watch here, including original productions as well as Broadway musicals. Now, if you thought the theater was the only place to spend your evenings on board, you're wrong. The Icon of the Seas has more than a couple of eating and drinking spots to keep the over 7,000 guests on board happy. Each of these establishments has a unique design, menu, and ambiance to suit different preferences. So whether you're looking to grab a pizza or sit in for a formal multi-course meal, have a couple of cold beers, or indulge in fancy cocktails, there's an endless list of options for you. That said, the Aquadome neighborhood, a new addition to the Royal Caribbean, and no doubt an architectural marvel, has some of the best restaurants and bars to visit on the ship, especially if you're looking for a more relaxed, tranquil vibe. Amidst all these facilities, there are plenty of activities to sample out, including marquee shows, aqua action in the Aqua Theater, Crown's Edge, an exciting rope course, music orchestras, live music performances in different bars, parades, and so much more. as Thomas W. Hodgkinson, a Daily Mail online writer who has been on board the ship on its maiden sail, said there are so many activities on hand it would be a crime not to try them. It's a chance to do things you love and a few you've never done before. Away from all the fun and games, every passenger booking a cruise trip wants to know how safe they are while on board. The Icon of the Seas is 10 decks higher than the Titanic, more than 2 times as wide, and almost 1.5 times as long. That means more weight and more guests on board. Unfortunately, the Titanic wasn't adequately prepared if and when disaster struck. But how about the Icon of the Seas? The ship is equipped with a total of 17 lifeboats, each with a capacity of 450 people. That brings the total capacity to 7,650 people, 310 shy of the ship's total capacity. Now, according to the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, SOLAS, cruise ships are required to have adequate lifeboats to accommodate 75% of the total passengers and crew. Icon of the Seas meets this criterion. So what happens to the rest of the people on board? In addition to traditional lifeboats, ships have inflatable rafts to accommodate the remaining passengers. Passengers are typically given priority when boarding these lifeboats. Now, for a ship of such magnitude, energy consumption and its impact on the environment were concerns right from the onset. The Icon of the Seas is unique in that it uses liquefied natural gas, LNG, an alternative said to minimize sulfur and greenhouse gas emissions, to power its 6 dual-fuel engines. It is worth noting that LNG is still a little controversial, with environmentalists expressing concerns that LNG-powered ships could increase methane emissions. Finally, let's answer the key question on everyone's mind. How much do you need to cruise on the Icon of the Seas? As of 2024, a 7-day round trip on the Icon of the Seas starts at about $1,869 US. This is according to the Royal Caribbean International website. This price goes up to over $2,000 depending on the time you book your trip. For couples, a week-long Caribbean cruise costs about $3,500 in an average stateroom. And for families, the ultimate family townhouse, a 3-story suite complete with touchscreen tables and a slide, can go for up to $100,000 for a single trip. The Royal Loft, designed for the ultimate luxury seekers, comes with 2 bedrooms, a private hot tub, and a spacious balcony for at least $40,000. All in all, the Icon of the Seas is an architectural marvel that offers everything you'd want and more. In the words of Jay Schneider, "We didn't create Icon to compare with other cruise ships. We designed it to compete with any other family vacation you wanted to do anywhere else on the planet, from skiing to Vegas to the Grand Canyon."